remains the flood situation in Assam, viewers, that remains critical even as we speak, with one more person losing his life in the deluge. In over 24 lakh people that have been affected in a total of 24 districts of the state. The deluge has so far affected over 4.59 lakh people in Golpara, which is the worst hit district in Assam, followed by 3.37 lakh in Barpeta and around 3.35 lakh in Moregaon as well. Here's a report filed by my colleague Anil Podar. Let's take a look.
The flood situation in Assam still remains grim. In different districts of Assam, 24 districts have been affected so far in Assam, and more than 24 lakhs of people are affected. And we are now standing at the river bank of Brahmaputra in Deluge. We can show you the live visuals here. The Brahmaputra level, water level is rising every hour, but for the last few hours we have seen that it is receding to 2 to 3 centimeters per hour. But the situation still remains grim in various places, and the flood water has submerged the local villages, local areas in different parts of the districts. We have seen that this problem is arising and is a recurring problem in Assam. Every year this problem arises, and the situation gets worsened day by day. So in the rainy season, the situation becomes more worse in Assam, and we have some citizens here in Deluge. So we want to know from you, sir. You are observing that this is a recurring problem in Assam, and every year the flood situation gets lives of hundreds of people in Assam, but the problem remains the same.
Yeah, this is the scenario of Assam since 1950, and every year the Assam is facing disastrous flood where hundreds of lives, human lives, and thousands of domestic animals as well as the wildlife animal has been drowned, and we are losing out huge number of soil, means earth, in the erosions to the mighty Brahmaputra, and we always have been demanding it to the national level, to the central government, and all the citizens of Assam are badly suffering, and we want a permanent solution to these disasters, and we want the government to come active, and they will have to come forward to rescue of these people. And I believe that our beloved leader, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he will be an exception to declare Assam's flood as a national disaster, as it was been preached initially by Honorable late Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji in 2002. And I believe Narendra Modi will surely come forward to rescue Assam and the northeastern states, and especially this disastrous flood. We are really going through a very bad phase of life every year, and thousands of houses are drawn down, and people are suffering very badly. And I request Honorable Prime Minister to look into the matter seriously and will come forward to rescue us. Thank you.
So this is the situation here. 111 people have lost their lives in the recent floods, and the people over here are requesting the government to declare the disaster as the national problem and come forward to rescue the people from these disasters and declare it as a national disaster in the coming days.
Apart from the annual flood, what has been a cause of trouble for the entire state of Assam has been the erosion. The Brahmaputra, which has been always in an expansion mode, have eroded both the northern as well as southern banks in a very steady manner. As we stand here in Budhasapuri area of Nagaon district, you can see how village after village has been engulfed by the erosion of Brahmaputra. And right now I am standing outside a school building. There was a school here, but the flood and erosion have almost totally damaged many families, many houses has been washed away, many houses have been washed away. And as we talk today from Budhasapuri area of Nagaon district, more than 25 lakh people of the state continues to reel under flood. In flood and landslide, altogether more than 100 people have so far lost their life. And as we talk, the continuous erosion of Brahmaputra in this particular area continues, and inch by inch the Brahmaputra has been eroding this southern bank, making its way more and more into the villages.
The flood situation in Assam still remains grim, and in 24 districts, and more than 24 lakhs of people have been affected in various districts, and 111 people have lost their lives. And in the last 24 hours, one more casualty we have seen in Kamrup district, and in Deluge district also we have seen various damages in various villages, and because of the erosions, flood. So we have with us our Deputy Commissioner of Deluge, Mr. Pallab Gopal Jha, who is just want to know about the losses, about the damages in the district because of the flood.
This time, till now, we had 3 waves till now. In end of May, we had a small wave of flood in which around 8,000 people were affected. Then again, in the month of end of June and around 1st July, we had a big wave in which around 57,000 people were affected, including the urban flooding which we had in the town area. In third wave again, Brahmaputra rose to some of the unprecedented levels, but around 60,000 people were affected. And this is the fourth wave which is ongoing right now, and till now we have been able to shift some people, and we are in process of creating relief camps. And infrastructural damages has been mostly in all the sectors of governance. A lot of schools have got affected. We had Anganwadi centers in social welfare which got affected. We had health institutions in the peripheral and the rural areas which got affected. And there are 17 major erosion points and the embankment points which have been affected by severe erosion. And we are monitoring the situation. Water Resource Department, all the department, District Disaster Management Authority, we are all working. We are also getting good public support like every year. Especially this time, Government of Assam, we created a volunteer force called Apada Mitra. So they were trained all through the last part of the year in various issues of relief, rescue, search operations, and these are young boys and girls of the local localities, flood affected localities, and they are proving to be a boon at this time, and they are monitoring very well the relief camps and rescue operations. So things are in control, we are monitoring, but at the same time this is the fourth wave, and let's see, it's almost 1.5 months of rains are still to go. So how things unfold.
Thank you very much. So this is the situation in Deluge district. Various upper Assam districts have been affected because of the flood, and the river water is receding for the last 6 to 7 hours. Actually, before the 2 days ago, the river level was rising rapidly. So as such, the Deluge district administration is taking all the measures to keep the situation under control.